one of the things that really helped me, and I'm really gonna show you guys, I'm actually gonna show you guys how I did it. There is a technique or like a hack, like a study hack that I learned on TikTok, where you basically, you get your PowerPoint, you download it, and then you open it on Microsoft PowerPoint, and then you click on outline view, and then you basically copy all of the outline of the PowerPoints, and then you copy and you paste it on a blank Word document, and then you basically have kind of like a study guide from the PowerPoint. And then what I did was I literally just printed out, you know, those outlines, and I would, you know, take notes, and I would actually take notes with them on my computer. But I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like so you guys can do that. I started doing that, and then I started telling everybody about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like show y'all. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So I basically downloaded the PowerPoint. So this is an example of a PowerPoint. So I went ahead and I downloaded it and onto Microsoft Word, or Microsoft PowerPoint, I mean. And this, by the way, this is something that I feel I can only do on Microsoft PowerPoint rather than Google Slides. I don't really know too much about how to use Google Slides, but this really works well with Microsoft PowerPoint. And then I also went ahead and I opened a blank Word document, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. So you're gonna go on Microsoft PowerPoint, and then you're gonna click on View, and then you're gonna click on, if you can see that, Outline View. There we go. So basically it takes all of the words on the PowerPoint, and it basically just makes it like all of this right here, and it just separates it all. You see that? So it just takes that. So all you have to do is just highlight, if you can. You're basically gonna highlight all of that, and you're gonna scroll, you're gonna keep going all the way down. And sometimes it takes a while, like if there's a lot of PowerPoint slides, like it can take a while, and it can be kind of tricky to do. It's a little bit tedious, but then again, it's really helpful. But like, say for example, this is the whole slide. So then you're just gonna click on copy, and then I'm just gonna go to my blank Word document, and I'm just gonna click paste. And just give it a second, and then there you go. So this is kind of what it looks like. And so this is basically like the PowerPoints. And so when I'm sitting in class and the teacher's lecturing and she's saying really important things and she's talking about things that you need to know, like I'm over here like highlighting, for example, like you can highlight, you can change fonts, you can bold things, you can do whatever you want. If she said something really important, like what I'll do is like I'll like highlight this, and I'll change the font to like a blue, you know, so that it kind of stands out, you know. So I'll just take notes while she's lecturing, and at the end what I'll do is I like to actually like print these out. And so I make sure that I organize, I make sure that I take note of what chapter it is. So I'll type chapter whatever, like I don't even know what chapter this is necessarily, I don't remember, but let's see. Oh yeah, this is chapter 22. Okay, so this is chapter 22, so I'll write chapter 22, you know, at the very top so that I know, and so I can organize these notes by chapter, you know, and by subject, like what is this about, right? And then once I'm done with the lecture, once I'm done with class, you know, I'll come home and I'll print out all of my notes, and then I'll save it in a folder. So once it comes time to like study for exams or stuff, then I'll have notes from the PowerPoints. And so yeah, so like doing that was really helpful for me this session. Like actually like doing that format for like my notes and, you know, taking notes during lectures and stuff like that, I found it to be really helpful. And so like this is an example of like one of the notes that I printed out. Like I have a lot of things that are highlighted. There's a lot of things that I turned, like a lot of the font, things that are really important, I would turn blue. And then once it comes time to, you know, for exams and stuff, you know, I would sit through and study whatever I needed to study with all of these notes. So these are all the chapter notes, right? So this is a way for you to be able to like take your own notes and be able to learn and, you know, process the information for you, you know, as best as you can, and, you know, to help you. So like in this one, you can copy and paste like images and graphs from the PowerPoint to your notes as well. Here I have these little stars, like this is important information that I need to know. And so I would go back and study all of this. Okay. So yeah, it was really, so doing this was really helpful because like I said, this is a very content heavy course. So there's a lot of things that you need to learn, a lot of things you need to know. And see on this one, for example, I went back and I actually wrote stuff on here when I was studying. So, you know, I was able to really study and process the information, and just, you know, process all the information before exams or quizzes and stuff, which is really important.